stopped at the top for a coffee. Hugo packed us some coffee and got these brownies. Hugo's sister very kindly sent them to to Hugo as a get well little gift or treat. So we're taking some of them with us. And the weather is so nice here today. It's quite hazy though. I said to Hugo that I think we're in the clouds, but he doesn't think so. He doesn't think we're quite that high, which is probably true, but it's quite hazy. Just gonna have these and then carry on our way. We are just coming down, done our walk. It was lovely. We had some coffee and brownies and just enjoyed the weather, and we climbed all the way. I'll show you. We climbed all the way up there to the top, and then we did a circuit at the top, and we just come down another way. Just gonna have a look at the Priory ruins. That's hard to pronounce. Too many R's. But yeah, what a day. Absolutely amazing. I've been in my vest and my shorts the whole day. Absolutely sweating as well. So hot. And it's so nice. There's so many little lambs and they're running about. It's so cute to see them. So nice. Hugo came up with this actually today. She said, we're going, I'm taking you on an adventure. And it's been absolutely delightful. I think we're going to stop at a pub to have a drink. Non-alcoholic. He's on antibiotics sadly with his arm, and I just like the non-alcoholic ciders anyway, so quite happy with those. But aren't the views just amazing here? Look at that big hill there. I can't get over how nice the UK is. This is inside the Priory here. So there's a hotel actually which is there. Amazing. They built that there. There's a courtyard here. It's huge. I'm just here in the Priory now, and I think it said it was built in 1108. I think 1108. So it's pretty old. Amazing. It's ginormous. So big. And it's been in such an amazing spot as well. You can see I'm now in it. And there's the hills as well. And it's the ceilings. Let me just pop you that way. They are so tall, like crazy tall. What a place. Just absolutely amazing. There's so much history in the UK. I know there's history in everywhere, but there's so many old buildings here and old ruins and everything. And I just love to imagine how people lived back then and what they did, or the war. I just love to go back in time for a day or so. We've just come home. It's about 7 o'clock, well, 20 to 7, and we had a cheeky Mackies on the way home. I was really hungry, and because I had my lunch at 10 and a very light lunch, and Hugo had only had breakfast because he had a bit of a late breakfast, and the Mackies was there, and we just couldn't be bothered to do any cooking or clearing up after, so we had that. And sadly, they didn't have the McPlant, which they usually do, which is the best plant-based burger out of any fast food restaurant. It's so good. So I had to have the vegetable deluxe or something like that, which is a bit of a shame because it was nowhere near as nice as the McPlant, but it was temporarily unavailable for some reason. But it was, it filled a hole. Yeah, I was really, really hungry. So I think we're just both gonna have a shower now. Then we're just gonna settle on the sofa and watch a film or something. I'm gonna do some knitting and then head out to bed fairly early. Hugo's got work tomorrow and Sunday. So I'm alone for the weekend, which is fine. I've got a few things to do anyway around the house. And I think he's riding his motorbike anyway, so I can have the car, which is quite handy. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Happy Saturday. Sorry if you can hear the dogs, they're just doing their find the ball situation. I just thrown it so that they didn't see where it went, so that they spend more energy trying to find it. Anyway, happy Saturday. I'm not sure if I started the vlog yesterday. I did film one clip at least. We were at the Black Mountains, but I was so sweaty that nobody's going to want to see that. It was very, very hot, and today's meant to be another hot day. That's why I thought I woke up at 6 and thought I'll come straight out here to give the boys a run so that they'll be all happy for the day. They're still tired from yesterday anyway, but at least when they've had a run here, they won't be too hot walking, because yesterday was too hot for them, to be honest. But we were there, it's about an hour away, so we couldn't really do anything about it. And luckily there were loads of watery bits at the top of the mountain and loads of streams going down the mountain as well, so they were able to have a drink and have a splash and cool down. But today I am gonna get home and have some breakfast, and then I need to do some gardening and cut the grass for sure now in the morning. And then after that, I think I'll be going to our local town. There's a new B&M there. I need to go to B&Q as well because I want to do a DIY easel. So I'll do that. and see my friend Fiona as well, who I knit with, and I try to learn Swedish again, relearn it, because she used to live in Sweden and she's a linguist, so she speaks literally the perfect Swedish. But it's really nice just to go for a cup of tea at hers and do some knitting while speaking Swedish. Anyway, so that's on the agenda today. I do need to also weed the front of our house. We've got loads of gravel on there and the weeds are just, they're insane. I can't believe I left it for so long, but that will be this afternoon's job, I think. But get these dogs all tired out, and I'm then gonna head home and get some food. Here are the seeds that I sowed. So I've got some kale, 2 rows of kale, radish, lettuce. That lettuce weirdly grew so close to a radish, but I didn't realise radish takes so much space. So what I'm going to do is have these as microgreens. And that one is, what was that? So that's spinach, that's cabbage, and then there's a little bit of onions coming through as well. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look what that one is. Let's have a look. I need to buy proper things to show. That's pak choi. Need to buy proper things there to put my labels on, so I know what is what. So what? I've just come inside and I got, here are all of my microgreens. Show you. Is it focusing on it? So I've got some lettuces, which are probably way too small, but I had to thin them out anyway. They're that little now. It's not going to focus on it, is it? There we go. And then I got loads of radish ones. And to be fair, maybe these weren't quite as long as they should be either, but they've got a good, you know, root on there as well.
And I got a little bit of pak choy as well from there because I had to thin it out anyway. So I'm just gonna rinse these out and actually put these in my salad today. I'm gonna have lunch before I go. So that's why I come inside now. I'm gonna carry on in the garden after, when I get back home from seeing my friend and going to the town and get some bits from there. So then I'll have an afternoon of gardening, which will be super, super nice. But I am super impressed getting this much out of there already. Obviously, I had to do it because I had to thin it out. Otherwise, I would let them grow. But this is exciting. First plants from my own garden in 2024. Here is my gigantic salad. So I just put loads of veggies in there, put the microgreens, and then I had some roasted veggies in there. There's some potatoes, sweet potato, courgette, pepper and carrots, I believe. So just whack those on top with some onion salt. I'm just gonna have that now and then try to get my hair in control. It's quite a lot later now. 3 o'clock, I left at 11:15, I think. So I was gone for a couple of hours and I didn't end up going to B&M because I would have had to go to Malvern Town Centre and that just seemed like too much effort today. So I did go to Aldi and Poundland. I popped in as well, and Matalan. I just got some socks, some running socks, which they're quite good actually because they're nice and thick. And from Aldi I just got a few things that we needed. We got no bread and stuff like that again. And I got 4 dahlias, so I gotta plant those now. And Poundland, I managed to find a nice little bamboo basket to go in the bathroom for the wedding, so we can put toiletries in the ladies' toilet. But that was only £2 as well, so it's really cheap. Got a reed diffuser as well to try, see if it smells good, and then we can use those kind of things, at the venue. Sunday. It's 8:30 and now I am just about to start with the mammoth task of weeding the front drive. It is so bad, like there's so many weeds there. And I know if you pour boiling water on them, they will then die and then you can just pick them out quite easily. So if they don't come out easy enough with me just pulling them, then I will have to do that and wait until they die from the hot water. I've got this to do. I've got my wardrobe to sort out. My office it looks like bombs gone off in there. I pulled out everything from my wardrobe because it was getting messy. I do quite well with keeping it tidy. And then once it starts going messy and I know I'm going to clean it out, then I just chuck things in there because I'm like, oh, I'm going to clean it out next week. So it doesn't matter. So now I pulled everything on the floor and it is looking hideous. So that is definitely a job for today. And I got to do some cleaning as well, some hoovering and mopping. I was reading the Michelle Obama's book that I got last weekend and it's really good. I'm really enjoying that. So I did get to read a bit in the morning as I was having my breakfast. But yeah, I'm just procrastinating now with this drive. I'm just looking at it now. There's so much in there, but hey, not gonna get done unless I do it. So, well, unless somebody does it. So that somebody is me, and the day is today. So we'll give it a go, see how it goes.